Yes, yes. Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. I am your host, Rick. Yes, yes. I'm back in the building. I know I'm about 10 to 12 days late, something like that. I think the last episode that I dropped was August 12th, but I do apologize for my lateness. I've been super, super busy running around with work, and I just had a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? First week of this month, we was in Puerto Rico. Took the kids out there for their birthday. So we was 8 days in Puerto Rico. We went there. So we went to Puerto Rico, came back to school. The week we came back from Puerto Rico, school started that Wednesday. And we had to school shop, get all their supplies and all that stuff. Had to do that. Then my cousin had 2 weddings, Friday and Saturday. Had to do that. On top of work, on top of home and grocery shopping and running around and taking the kids places and getting them back into their school schedule, as well as us getting back into the school mode. It's just been, the day's been flying by. So I do apologize for the delay. I appreciate all y'all for messing with me, rocking with the podcast. Please, if you could do me a favor, please just spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word about the podcast. Anybody you know who listen to podcasts, put them on to the podcast. Hit my email, thedccpodcast at gmail.com if you got a story you want me to do on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And just help me grow this thing, man. But, man, let's get into this story, man. 43-year-old man arrested for robbery. Okay. Two police officers clocked out. On their way home, they decided they wanted to go to Starbucks. Walking into Starbucks, they had a brief conversation with a man standing outside of Starbucks. A whole brief conversation. They walk into Starbucks. Couple of minutes later, the same man that they was talking to outside of Starbucks walks into Starbucks, threw a drink in the cashier's face, and demanded money from the register right in front of the police officers. Right in front of the police officers. What is going on here? Somebody make this make sense to me. This sounds like somebody who wanted to go to jail, if you ask me. Because there ain't no way in hell you're going to be sitting there plotting on robbing Starbucks, talk to 2 police officers that you see go in Starbucks and then come in there a few minutes after them and try to hold the place up. There's no way in hell you tell me that you forgot that these policemen that you just talked to walked into Starbucks and held them up. Well, you tried to hold them up. Of course, he was instantly arrested, taken to jail. He was 43 years old. Now, to me, that sounds like somebody who didn't want to be on the street no more. You know what I'm saying? To do something that blatant, to do something that dumb, to do something that just ridiculous, it sounds like you don't want to be in the street no more. I understand desperate times call for desperate measures. You know what I'm saying? But you just talked to these 2 police officers. You knew you was going to rob Starbucks, right? I don't think you just go get a coffee from Starbucks and then decide to rob them like that just randomly. You know what I'm saying? I think that you was standing there because you was waiting for the right time to run up in there. You know what I'm saying? So you just picked the time to run up in there right after 2 police officers walk in there. That sounds ridiculous to me. That sounds ridiculous. I don't know who would do that. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Because ain't no way in hell I believe that this man just spontaneously decided to rob a Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? You don't leave your house and spontaneously decide to try and rob a Starbucks. You probably went to that Starbucks. You probably looked around. You probably liked the area. You know what I'm saying? You probably scouted it out. Like something about that Starbucks made you feel like you could rob it and get away with it. Because ain't no way in hell you just went there on a regular day, got a coffee, and was outside stirring your coffee with your straw and was like, you know what? I'm going to go rob him. Or it ain't like that. It just, I don't think that went down like that. You know what I'm saying? But he's arrested, as he should be, because that was just ridiculous. You literally just talked to the same two cops that you went in there. Oh yeah, and they said that he went in Starbucks, cut in line, and then did that. Like, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. So again, like I said, ain't no way you're gonna sit there, have a conversation with two police officers, go into the same establishment a few minutes after them, and try to rob that establishment without purposely wanting to go to jail, man. For whatever reason, my man wanted to get off the streets. I think he just wanted to get off the streets. You know what I'm saying? Another video. Well, that wasn't a video, but I seen this video, right? And it's an armed robbery. And it looked like it was in some sort of like a Boost Mobile Metro PC type of cell phone store. You know what I'm saying? It's not like going in Verizon or T-Mobile or, you know, something like that. This was like one of those Metro PC type of, you know what I'm saying? One of those type of stores. So this dude, he walks in the store, right? He instantly walks in the store and just demanded, he walked in the store and went behind the counter and was like, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money, right? Mind you, when he walks in the store, there's a lady sitting at the front desk, or, you know, it's like a desk with a TV on it. He walks right in. It's a lady with a pushing a stroller in there. It's like 2-3 people in there. He walks in past them and walks around the counter, right? He walks in past them and around the counter, trying to get in the drawer and looking for money and things like that. So I guess the lady who he initially walked past first, she was the owner or manager of the store, because she got the other two people who was on the opposite side of the counter. Mind you, he's on the back count. He's around the counter. They're on the opposite side that he just walked around. And she taps the other two people that was in the store, and they go out the store, and she locks the door on him. So now he's stuck in the store, right? So let me paint this picture again. He walks in. There's a lady sitting there. There's another lady looking like she's, you know, browsing around. He walks past them, goes around the counter, and starts demanding money and things like that, right? So it's just him behind the counter. The other 2 or 3 people in the store are on the opposite side. They just simply walk out the door and lock him inside. They lock him inside. And it takes him a second to even realize it. So he's still like walking around looking for shit. And then he realizes it when he starts to hear the door, the door locks and shit. So he runs to the door, tries to open it. Mind you, it's one of them shits that got bars. So he's barred in, and like, you know, it's a window with bars on it. He can't get out. So he runs up to the door. He's shaking the door. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing's happening, right? Because, of course, these is barred. Like, you're not getting out. He pulls the gun out. He shoots. Pow, 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 pow. Nothing happens. Now he runs and starts to, like, throw himself into the door. Of course, nothing happens. You're trapped inside the store. Right? So now you hear him panicking. Oh, my God. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, man, I'm going to jail. Oh, man, what the fuck? You hear him on the camera, because, mind you, this whole thing is caught on camera. If you want to see this video, just type on YouTube, like, robber caught in store or something like that. You know what I mean? It should pop up. And so he's on camera. You hear him like, oh, man. So now he goes back to the window. You can see, I guess, the lady, she's calling the cops, and he's begging, please, lady, please, miss, I don't have anything. I'm sorry. Please, 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 please. And I get it, because you want to get out of this situation, because you already know you are about to go down for armed robbery, possession of a firearm, discharging a firearm, and whatever else cases they could put on you. You know what I'm saying? Because there were people in there. And he just literally just walked in there. He didn't walk in there, close the door behind him. He didn't do like anything. And I'm not condoning what he did in no way, shape, or form. I'm just saying this man just really just walked in the store and tried to rob it and got locked in the store. Then you shoot up the door trying to get out or shoot the locks off or whatever the case, right? Now, you're on camera, no mask, no gloves. Even if you would have shot the door, broke the window, got out, how long do you think before they would have caught you? You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. The things that people do is ridiculous. He didn't think this one out. He just randomly went in and did what he did. And again, I'm not in these people's position. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to talk about the dumb crimes and criminals. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just here to talk about the dumb crimes and criminals. This man walked in the store to rob it and got locked in the store. That's crazy. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. This first dude talks to two police officers outside of Starbucks that he was planning to rob. Why didn't you take your ass home, my man? You should have went home. If you standing outside of an establishment and you like, yeah, I'm about to rob it. I'm about to rob this shit. And two cops pull up and talk to you before going into the store, I would take that as a sign to say, let me take my dumb ass home. This ain't what I need to do. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going home. Ain't no robbing the store. I'm taking my ass home. Ridiculous, man. Pure ridiculous, man. But yeah, man, those are the two stories that I wanted to give y'all, man. Again, apologize for the delay. Who knows, man? I might drop back to back, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because I got a few stories I like to talk about. And again, man, please, if you wanna send me some stories, man, please get interact with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on Instagram, Rick_BHR, or hit my email, thedccpodcast@gmail.com. All that information is in the description. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to interact with me. Feel free to send me some stories, and I could talk about it. I'm going to start bringing more stories. You know what I mean? So I can make it a little longer for y'all, cause I got a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start making them longer. I'm gonna probably stretch it. I'm gonna probably start making these about 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good joint, and some may be longer. But yeah, man. I just wanted to hold on one second. Wife is texting me that the food is done. See that? Perfect timing, man. I wrap up the podcast. Dinner's done. Got my podcast out the way. Eat. Watch some TV. Relax. See how that worked out? But again, man, I just want to say again that I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. If I haven't said it before, let me say it again. I do have another podcast called the Retro Rick Podcast that's available on all platforms as well. And, I'm trying to grow in this media thing, and I got some ideas, man. So I do want to grow these two platforms so I could branch out and expand it and, and capitalize on my other ideas that I have. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Again, man, I appreciate y'all for listening. This is the Dumb Crimes and Criminals Podcast. I am your host, Rick. Follow me on Instagram at Rick_BHR. If you come across some dumb crimes and or dumb criminals, feel free to email me, man. I got jokes for them. You understand what I'm saying? I got jokes for them, man. I'm out.